Hello, welcome to Not Good Enough. Now, you may be wondering why I'm starting in the middle of the episode. It is genuinely because I muted myself throughout the whole episode. I will have a video up on YouTube and on TikTok and probably Instagram describing the fight. It's just that I don't remember the fight. I am very sorry that I've fucked up entirely, but yeah, no, I don't got anything. At least you're getting 2 episodes this week, um, and that's cool. Um, but yeah, I muted myself during the fight, and now we're going to be starting in the middle of the episode. It's still a good episode, surprisingly enough. So, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and all that. And I will see you next time. And I had it all silented. Fuck.
So we didn't record any of that?
No, it's just my voice that didn't get recorded.
Oh,
that is
cool.
amazing.
Cool new contextless episode.
So the fact that I did the description of everything kind of works. Like the recap.
No, but what's really funny is when I was like, I want to counterspell, and then we all just start screaming.
Oh,
This is real innovation.
damn it.
You're gonna have to insert captions of what you're pretty sure you just said.
Yep.
Oh my
Or just
god.
a director's commentary. Okay, right here, I think I'm telling them that there's a fireball coming.
Oh my god. I'm such an idiot. This is gonna be great.
It's okay, we love you anyway.
This is a special episode where you get to experience what the characters experience themselves.
Choose your own adventure.
Constant confusion.
So this episode just got
Very limited
scrapped.
information.
At least the whole battle just got scrapped. God damn it.
No, don't scrap it.
We can fake it.
How?
We can
Just
learn
put
how
a
to
voice
edit.
overlay on roughly what you're saying.
Yeah, I guess that'll
You
work.
can like have you can have like recordception where like you record yourself narrating over it.
Yeah. God damn, I'm just an idiot. Alright, let's...
Dungeon Roomba. Anyway.
Anyways, let's, So, hi, I'm still the Dungeon Master. I'm just a fucking idiot.
Actually, we did a mutiny.
Yep.
Yeah, Dylan is no longer the Dungeon Master. I'm friends with everyone else now.
Alright, so we just finished the battle, and I'm an idiot. So,
We'll figure something out. It'll be okay.
yep.
They got half the himbo communication.
Oh, and it was...
Let's be honest, who's the real himbo here?
Oh, that's just me.
It's okay. I took notes on how the great axe works, so
That's a little good.
Thank you for having a brain.
Alright, God damn it.
gotta go back in time.
Yeah, now I have to just watch the episode again and be like, alright, so that happened, that happened, that happened.
Yeah, it's only an hour.
Don't forget to edit out this bit because you never edit out bits. So this
No,
bit's
don't edit
definitely
out
not going to
this
be
bit.
edited.
I'm not gonna edit out anything.
Oh, absolutely do not.
when I get to the point of, oh shit, wait, I haven't been recording my own voice.
At least you recorded everyone else's.
Yeah, that makes me feel a little better, actually.
We kind of have this little bit for recap, sort of.
Alright, so our friends, you know what? I may start the episode here. I may not. I may actually make that hour-long segment a whole video in itself. Because
So people can piece together what happened.
exactly. But in case you don't want to watch an hour-long video of silence, then oh my
And
god,
confusion.
and all that.
Screaming and then silence.
So
For the record, since we're trying to get that deal going through, this is not good.
we've already got the deal done.
We got was it a week to finalize it? A month?
A month to make, but the okay. I'm gonna. That doesn't
Are we
affect
going to talk
this.
about this later?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about
Yeah.
this later because anyway, our heroes defeated Samardin through leg
The power
chopping,
of friendship.
leg chopping off of a frozen axe, and
Milosh's good ideas.
and a
I only
stab.
punched him like twice.
So our heroes have defeated him. He is currently going back to. He's currently going to the castle right now. Garrett showed up very late for the battle. He flew down and invited everyone to the castle. And right now we are on downtime.
Awesome.
I'd like to welcome you all to Not Good Enough, the D&D show where I'm just a fucking idiot.
You started it with where all my players are annoying, but joke's on you because
We
joke's
have a
on you.
problem. Joey sat on my mouse.
My dog just headbutted me, so.
And it's just all chaos, all the time. All chaos. Anyways.
And
Chaos
sometimes
and
it's out of our
backline.
control. Ow,
Other
don't
times it's
eat my hair.
Anyways, let us continue, shall we?
As I said, I can't. Joey is sat on my mouse.
Well, you don't need your mouse anymore.
Do you have a mouse pad or?
No.
Yeah.
You have a mouse pad. It'll be fine.
This is mostly just conversation again.
Good.
Here, let me check my notes.
Okay, so what are you guys gonna do while you're wait for? Well, you guys haven't actually looked at the letters yet, so.
Let's start with looking at the letters.
All right, look at the letters.
Look at the letters.
So.
What'd I get? Like X? Q.
Can
I'm
I
definitely
read?
a Q person. Or a V.
So each of you got a letter that is written in your native languages. So, Val and Polaire, you both got letters in Infernal. Milo, she got a letter in Giant, and Mumford.
Milosh had to go for a sec.
Yeah.
Okay. And Mumford got a letter in Lionel.
Yeah.
And it's all in very fancy writing of, you have been cordially invited to the Royal Kingdom for a meeting of the Royal Guard candidates. This meeting will begin at 7 p.m.
Dude, that means that if it goes on for like more than 3 hours, that's past my bedtime.
Mumford, do you have a response to this?
I will let you stay up for this meeting, but you gotta go to bed when we get home.
Okay, I will definitely do that.
As Garen sees you have read the letter, he kind of bursts out his wings, his beautiful white, kind of silvery wings, and flies off.
It's like everyone has wings these days.
Bye, Garrett.
I don't.
See you later, Mumford.
Bye.
I did two finger
Is he a
guns at
broken
him.
record?
And he shoots 2 finger guns at you.
Oh
We've
my
bonded.
god. They connected.
Um,
I'm losing my father to his father figure. Oh no.
so
what are you guys gonna
Garen
do?
is my good dad.
I'm gonna go fight Garen.
You're gonna go fight Garen. I want to point out he knocked your father on his ass with just unarmed strikes.
Yeah, I know. I'm fully aware. I'll put it on the back burner for now, but
To-do list: fight Jules, fight Garen.
So, what are you guys gonna do? You guys got a bit of free time. You're in the mall, but it's kind of scorched earth right now. The bathrooms are destroyed.
Oh no!
see if the hostages have any family that were in the immediate vicinity.
Roll perception.
Perception is not good. 13.
13. You do see a little girl just crying over an elven woman's body.
Well, here goes. Do I actually want to make a pathetic attempt to comfort her? Because I have like nothing that I can say to her other than, "Hey, my family died too. Want to get some gelato
Froyo.
and
Oh.
cry over it together?"
Gelato.
You could play arcade games as well, you know.
Milosh, you got invited to the castle for a meeting of the Royal Guard candidates.
Why did
I'm
we
assuming
need 4
somebody
letters?
to read me the letter because
So that
you-
each
It's
person
in
could get a
it's in
fancy.
giant.
Okay, okay.
Oh. I was
It-
going to say I can read giant, so.
You guys got individual letters because they wanted to make it a little bit personal for you guys by
Make
writing
it fancy.
writing in your native languages.
Gotcha.
They want us to feel more special than we are.
XOXO at the bottom.
There is no XOXO at the bottom.
Who signed
Cowards.
it actually?
So they are.
Oh no. Pause. Oh no. Oh no. It's
Mute,
the UPS
mute,
guy.
mute.
I'm working on it.
Anyways, they are signed not by the king, not by the prince, by the emissary to the royal crown.
Whomst?
I know what this word means.
The emissary of the royal crown.
Yeah.
Mumford, roll an intelligence check.
Okay, I'm good at those.
17. Mumford, you know what emissary
Oh.
means? It's basically a representative to the king.
Whoa! I do know what this word means.
You've read a dictionary.
I read it like I just
Dictionary.
I sat down and I was like, I'm gonna learn some words today.
you opened the book and you're like, okay, not that word, not that word, not that word. Ooh, this one looks kind of fancy. Emissary, representative.
Now Bartrand is the emissary of the Atlas household.
No, sir, I am not.
I feel like Lance from across the room is just staring at him, totally dead-eyed.
We don't know how powerful Bartrand is. He may be the most powerful person in Altonia. Who knows?
He is.
Is
Uh,
he gay?
Yeah.
Yes.
He had. Oh, never mind.
Mumford knew. Everyone else knew. It was just Polaire that was in the dark.
I am a child. I'm not supposed to know things.
Okay, I want to
That's why
point
my
out,
intelligence is
14-year-olds know shit.
Okay, I know 0 14-year-olds, and I'm pretty sure between them they know nothing.
When I was 14, I knew what gay was. I knew I was bi.
When I was 14, I knew what gay was, but I had no sense of a gaydar.
Oh,
It was pretty pathetic, actually.
I apparently have had one for a while now. Anyways.
I've had one for a while now, because I haven't been 14 for a while now.
So, anyways.
About 2 years?
I remember when I turned 14 all those years ago.
37?
So we see the crying
Yeah,
child,
37 years ago is when I turned
heavily pixelated.
Yes, you do see the crying child over her dead mother. What do you do?
Ugh. I do not make that noise.
She does. She doesn't notice if you do make the noise. She's still crying.
Okay. I guess I go over, and like stand next to her so she can like see me in her peripheral vision. I do that a lot. Oh, are hey,
Hi.
I saw what happened, and I know it won't help much, but I'm sorry. Is she gonna grow up and have a vendetta against us?
You don't know. Maybe.
Have like a whole villainous arc? Goodness gracious.
Maybe she'll get older and get a cool dad.
I don't even understand what happened.
Yeah, neither did I when that happened to me, but you know, it just you gotta push through. It right now, life seems like it just can't get any worse. But not going to say the first thing that came to mind.
Does it
But
ever stop hurting?
I it really doesn't. But you grow through it. It becomes a part of you, and you can just you feel better about it. You grow because of it.
Roll.
Ugh.
It doesn't. No, it's fine. She says, "Thank you. Uh, I really hope I become stronger so I could protect more people."
I bet you will. You're gonna be stronger than any of us.
And a police officer smiles at you and kind of takes her away.
Okay. So fun fact, the whole "does this ever stop hurting" thing was actually a line that Polaire dropped in a short fiction story that I wrote about a scene that I knew that we would never play out. So I was just like, I'll write it. And so I did. And I was just like, man, if only I could remember how this goes. I'm pretty sure something like that happened.
But so yeah, the aftermath of the battle kind of settles. People are trying to just get back to normal. The mall starts to get cleaned up. What do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to go home? Do you want to?
I'd like to go over to Milosh and be like, that was a really good idea. Maybe we should team up and fight like that more.
Milos like enthusiastically like grabs Mumford by like both shoulders with his hands, and he's just kind of like, "Yes, little lion man and Mumford, bestest warrior team in world."
Milosh.
Yes.
You said no.
Oh.
You said Little Lion Man and Mumford.
Oh, yeah, right. I guess he's just that excited he forgot his own name.
I slap my hands on his shoulders. Yes, no one will ever be able to stop us.
No, anyone who tried to stop us will be deaded immediately because we are so good.
Man, Deaded really caught on, didn't it?
And it's never going away.
Not anytime soon, anyway. Also, I found the line that I was looking for, and the answer to "will it ever stop hurting" is actually someday. Maybe not soon, but someday. Not no.
But I will say you did handle that very well, and you get inspiration.
Woo! I did the thing. You're gonna forget about that.
So,
On D&D Beyond, there's a inspiration button.
Yeah, I know the thing. I clicked it, but I'm gonna like how I forgot the 2 advantages that I got.
yep. So you guys kind of leave the mall, get into the car. Kyle's like, not Kyle, Jared is like,
Kyle's dead.
Kyle
Kyle
got
got deaded!
Kyle got deaded. Kyle got smushed into the pavement. Jared is like, what the fuck happened in there?
No.
So basically,
Fireball.
we
Doo, 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 doo.
went to the mall and there was a hostage situation in the Susie Fish's elf wizard sorcerer magic man.
Why do I feel like
So
I should have Milosh just
in
narrate that whole battle?
It's like that one guy
Please.
from Ant-Man.
Yeah,
Recapping
it's
stories.
like Joe Pena from Ant-Man.
Michael Pena.
Michael Pena, thank you. I don't know why I keep saying Joe. Michael Pena is my favorite character in Ant-Man. And it's not his name, it's just, he's Michael Pena.
I think it's Luis.
Yes!
Yeah,
Luis. Anyways.
Milos will basically recap every single episode if you tell him. Well, if you tell him, aside from maybe the ones that he misses, because then it's just going to be absolute gibberish.
So yeah, you guys get in the car. You tell Jared the story as he's driving you guys. Where are you guys going?
So now I'm taking a nap.
Wait, so is the thing
Nowhere.
tonight at 7? Because that's not a huge advance.
No,
warning.
no, it's tonight.
What time is it right now, roughly?
It's 2. So you got 5 hours.
Great. I'm taking a nap for 5 hours.
Alright.
Same.
Like I said,
So like a short long rest.
no, as I've said before, the limo is kind of a sanctuary in itself, so it kind of shortens the time for long rest. So yeah,
Yeah, but we can only long rest once every day, so
yeah, you
I
can
kind of
all.
want to save that for when I try to sleep tonight.
So you guys want a short rest or long rest? You
Well,
got-
actually I want to see
Have
how many
a-
key points I have left.
I have 4 hit points. I would like to long rest.
Go for it. Long rest.
Yeah,
I
I
need
go
30
long rest
points.
too.
Okay.
Long rest. fine.
Long rest.
And
So
that means I get my arcane recovery back because I finally used that actually.
yeah, Mumford and Milosh. Everyone long resting.
Yeah,
Yes.
yes.
So everyone after the long ass battle you have, you sleep like the dead, like nothing could wake you.
If only.
Like an earthquake couldn't like shake you out of this. So you're just like
We could get in like a rollover car accident. We'd be like, did I
uh,
miss something?
Get out unscathed.
Did I roll over in my sleep?
when you guys wake up at like 6 or like I'm gonna say 5:30, you wake up in your own rooms
We never asked for the dress code.
at the Atlas household. The dress code is on the card.
Which is
Watch it be like black tie.
You can wear formal attire. You can also wear casual attire. So it's whatever you
Oh,
guys
heck yeah.
want.
Business
What
casual.
is formal attire? Is Milos fine to just go in his battle gear?
Elma's still at the Atlas household, and she's like, I mean, I'm sure I could find something for you to wear there, Milosh.
No, he's fine. Milos will just go to Sir Lance's closet. I'm sure Lance has many
No,
fancy suits that Milos could wear.
You just hear Lance say, "No, do not go into my closets."
He doesn't
You
want
can
you
go
to
into
see what's
my
in there.
closet.
Milos was going to ask very nicely.
No, you cannot go into my closet, Milosh. Mumford already does that.
I'm gonna use the
And so does Polaire.
what is it? Cause there's like tubes or whatever that like I can use to communicate to the different individual rooms. Correct?
There's an intercom. There's an intercom system.
So I'm gonna use the intercom system and like kind of whisper to Mumford and be like, Mumford, could
Yes?
you go inside either Sir Lance's room and get suited for Milos, or do you have extra suit Milos could be wearing?
I've got extra suits.
Okay. And then I'm gonna like.
It's
look
at
over
this point Bartram kind of bursts into the room and he's like, both of you stop. Milos, here.
Is Bartran over there? Hi, Bartran.
Milos, here.
Wait, how did you?
Milos, here.
Yeah. Okay.
And he starts measuring you. He starts measuring, like, your suit size.
Okay.
I'm
And
pretty
gonna
sure
look
Bartran is
over-
also immortal, in case that was ever in
Suit
question.
size.
I'm also gonna look over to Alan and say, what colors go vested with Milos?
All of them wink.
A navy blue would be nice.
Okay, yes. The
I heard Milos. Mumford, he kind of presses the intercom as he's measuring. Mumford, what color
Ah.
suit do you want?
I got suits. Thank you, though.
Palaire?
I'm going the level of casual that's like the clothes that you can wear casually, except the clothes that you technically wear casually are like disgusting. So when you wear anything else, it's like, oh, you're dressed up, but really you're just wearing like sweatpants or something.
So you're wearing like not really tapered pants, but like pants.
But like,
Not
really,
suit.
pants are a step up for him. He wears shorts.
Yeah, so pants, kind of a button-up shirt. Short sleeve though.
Yeah,
Got some stripes.
a polo.
Yeah, you got a polo. Val, what are you wearing?
I'm mildly curious because I this campaign is like 90% men, but would there be a dress anywhere? Or would I actually have to go out and buy one?
No, actually. So,
Also, just double checking, are there any women in this campaign?
Elma's a woman.
Oh, there's a witch.
The witch.
Gwen.
Mumford, Gwyn, yes, and Val, and there is a couple females on the royal guard.
All right.
and after Bartran like measures me, Milos is just immediately gonna like take off his clothes, assuming that like the suit will be like immediately. So is he just like standing there nude now?
As Bartran kind of
Do you not wear underwear?
Bartran stares at is like making total eye contact with you. Almost out of thin air, he brings out a beautiful, not pinstripe, but just a solid navy blue suit with a blood red tie and a white shirt.
Ooh, blood red, you say? My enemies can't see me bleed.
And he does ask if Elma will be joining you this evening.
Yes, you should come. I don't know what we're going for, but I think it could be fun.
Aw.
She does. She says, "All right, I'm sure they will allow me in." And Bartran says, you and Valkaren can go measure either each other or yourselves in the powder room. I'm sure I can whip something up."
Just to point out, Milo still hasn't put on his suit yet, so he's still just.
Val, do you
Nothing Elma hasn't already seen.
Valkaren, do
Yes.
you measure yourself or do you allow Elma to measure you?
I can allow someone else to measure me. I'm confident with my body.
All right. So she measures you. She kind it she makes it so the measurements aren't going to be too tight, and she kind of takes an account for your wings.
Okay, that's good.
And
Helpful.
she does let Bartran, no, and out of almost thin air. What color are you? White, right?
Well, yeah, there's sort of a, I'd say slightly whiter than me, but you don't know that. It's a little bit whiter than what a standard human would probably look like, and you know what I mean by that.
Yeah.
You know, it's so white it doesn't look human.
So, for you, it is
But
kind
not
of
pitch white.
it's a maroon colored, like, gown, almost.
Is it
That
like
works.
slim all the way down?
Yeah,
Is it like
it's slim all the way down. And it's got like it's got a slit so you can move freely on the legs.
smart?
And it has so your back is fully free so you can so your wings can be totally out. Mumford,
Yes.
golden fur,
Yes.
total black suit with a charcoal
Oh, yeah.
tie.
Mm.
And Polaire, purple skin. Not
Bluish,
bluish
purplish,
skin.
I don't know.
It
He's a blue boy.
It's Nightcrawler.
almost like a forest
Oh my god.
almost like a forest green pant and like a reddish shirt with yellow like stripes.
I do be Robin.
You do be Robin. And you guys are all dressed to the nines as you kind of walk out.
And then the limo blows up.
Does my suit match my axe?
It, you know what? So it's not navy blue. It's gonna be charcoal, and the shirt's gonna be charcoal, but the tie is still red, like a brightish orange red, so it matches the runes on your axe.
Hell yeah. Because
If
Milos is just
anyone
gonna
who
have
can
that.
draw wants to draw this,
That'd be great. That would be amazing.
What?
someone drawing us dressed to the nines as said by
Me,
Billy.
him.
our dungeon
Him.
master. Anyways, so you guys
So
come out of your rooms, all nice and dressed, and
This would probably be the first time Milos has ever dressed up or had.
oh
like,
yeah, Elma totally helps you out with your clothes. She's like, no, no, Milos,
like
Milos,
when
stop fidgeting.
but it's so restricting. How will Milos fight in this?
I I already have a plan for that. And she kind of cuts slits in your shirt so you can kind of move your arms freely.
Elma, you are sweetest girlfriend ever in world.
She totally beat red. Like you could see it through her fur.
And I will gently caress her cheek.
And she she's she just kind of like gets all giddy. It's like, all right, we should probably get downstairs.
And the shippers go wild.
You can just say you went wild, Rachel. It's okay.
um. So you guys are all dressed in the nines. You go downstairs. Lance and Gwyn are kind of all giddy and shit, and they have a camera out and they're like, "Come on, go together."
Oh, not this again.
Polaire didn't go to your homecoming dance. At least let us have this.
You expect me to go to my why would I go to a homecoming dance? Let's be real.
Please,
I
Polaire.
can't dance. I can't homecoming.
What is homecoming dance?
Polaire, please. Please let us have this.
I'm whatever. Completely sulky teen, but also not going to like actually genuinely argue.
And they take the picture. You know, it's actually kind of beautifully staged with the main staircase behind you. And
Gwen is also secretly a photographer.
and then she kind of hands the camera to Mumford to see if he wants to take a picture of his son.
Will you be okay for one more picture?
Fine. What am I doing? Hanging from the chandelier?
I look at Lance.
No! Last time you did that, you broke the chandelier.
That was the old chandelier.
Yeah, that's because it was an antique.
Maybe we should have better chandeliers.
Just take a picture.
Okay, no hanging
Flash
off
a
the-
peace sign.
Yeah.
You flash the peace sign. And you guys head off to the castle. Well, do you?
Well,
Do we?
yeah.
So?
100%.
Do you see unless Jared is secretly going to drive us off a cliff instead?
Thanks, Jared.
You guys drive to the castle. It takes about an hour and a half, so you guys are kind of late. But
Fashionably
During
late.
the whole car ride, Milos is like constantly like tugging at his tie because he feels so uncomfortable being like all dressed
Elma
up. and
Elma kind of fixes it and just loosens it a bit.
When can Milos? I mean, Milos like how he look fancy, but when can Milos take all of this off? It is very uncomfortable.
After
Don't worry, I'll
after the
be soon.
after the castle.
Why
Okay.
do you think I didn't dress up all the
soon
way?
as we get out of castle, Milos taking all of this off. It is too restrictive.
Okay, well, how about just the tie and the jacket? Please don't go nude through the castle.
But what is wrong with that? In home village, we walk around nude all the time. It is perfectly normal.
Birthday suit.
Yes, while it is perfectly normal in Goliathborg, Gymnastress does like people to wear clothes.
Very odd.
You didn't last night.
She shoots daggers through her eyes at you.
Yeah.
Very well.
I didn't say anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
Can I
Milos
please
will-
can I please have a wisdom saving throw?
Of course. Where the heck is wisdom? Oh. Well, that's a rip. That's a ripper.
What's your
Dear.
What did you roll?
4.
You are full. You see the look Elma is giving you, and you're like, "Whoa, fuck! I took it too far."
Oh dear.
Kind of hiding in the corner behind Mumford.
I pat him on the head.
And you guys get to the castle. It's kind of old. It's kind of an old castle, but with a few upgrades.
It's an old meme, but it checks out.
It's got all of its spires, but on top of the spires are kind of the radio signals that send like phone signals to all of Kinsland. There's
Sneaky.
the guards are holding actual rifles instead of crossbows. But while that is true, there are some of the guards standing in front of the gates to the castle with scimitars or great swords or long swords.
Wave to the guards to say hello.
We don't even have to sneak in. Man.
Why would we do that?
I don't
It's
I
not-
don't know.
It's not a cobblestone castle. It seems to be made out of something kind of shiny. It's kind of got a marble texture to it, but not really. There's and when you guys get to the gate, there is a red carpet going through up the stairs and into the castle.
Oh no, do we actually have to walk up the red carpet? Are we actually celebrities now, arriving late to our own event?
Hello?
Sounds like us.
I mean, it isn't technically just us, but
Excuse me. And he stops Mumford from, the guard stops Mumford from going through the gate. Identify
Hello?
yourself.
I'm Mumford Adelis, and this is Milos Babadushka. This is my son Polaire, and this is
Wait.
Valkaren.
Also, this is my girlfriend Elma. She is
And
the bestest of girlfriends.
Can, can you please? Do you have invitations to the castle?
I have mine.
I have mine.
never mind.
All right.
Yeah.
This all seems to check out, and I am glad to see that someone decided to bring a +1. Please go on through.
Imagine having a social life.
And then he moves out of the way as you guys walk up the red carpet. There doesn't seem to be any cameras or anything. There doesn't seem to be people, but it just seems to be the actual, not like the 7 royal like guardians of Kinsland, but like the royal guard, like the people that actually protect the king. Like
Probably a good thing there isn't like paparazzi, because then they'd probably be like asking a whole bunch of questions. They'd be coming up with ship names for Elma and Milos.
and
Milos just doesn't want that.
as you walk,
I'm already trying to come up with ship names.
as you walk up the red carpet, they stand at attention, salute, and as you walk, they end their salute and keep their arms to their back. When you get to the stairs, you see an old human male with the Eltonian crown upon his head, holding a cane. Hello, brave warriors. I'm glad to see you've accepted the invitation.
Hello,
rude,
I'm
not
Milos
true.
Babadushka. This is girlfriend Elma. She is bestest of girlfriends in world.
Hello, Milosh. Mumford, Polaire, Valkyrie.
Oh,
Hi.
Wave.
Welcome to the kingdom of Kinsland. And almost out from behind the king is about a 14-year-old boy popping out and says, Polaire!
Hi.
Hi! Roll a history check for me.
Yeah, I'm. Mhm.
Is this a long lost
Find
sibling?
a frickin' button for it. There it is.
now the king fucks.
16 with a 16. You recognize this kid. Almost like you've met him before.
Oh shit.
Almost.
He is a friend that you kinda lost touch with a very long time ago.
Do I remember his name?
He is Samuel, and he is the
What?
current Prince of Kinsland.
Okay, 2 questions. One, is that Samuel spelled like a normal human being spells Samuel?
Yes.
And 2, was this like A, did I know that he was a prince then? And
You did
B,
not know he was a prince back then.
how many years is this?
I'm gonna say about 8 or 9.
Oh, so we were like small. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Samuel?
Blair!
What the heck?
Hi! Oh, yeah. Sorry. I am the Prince of Kinsland.
I mean, I wouldn't tell anyone either if I.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like an awkward conversation to have. And plus, every time I tell someone they want something from me,
Yeah, that's just. Ugh.
but
Hiding in the background is better.
my father sent drones to search to see who I chose for my royal guard, and when I chose you, and I saw you battling for that first time, I knew I chose right.
Oh. 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 I'm glad you think so. I'm not insulting your decision-making skills. I promise. This is gonna be cool.
Yeah, this is gonna be great. There is a bit of bureaucracy that is going to have to happen for you guys to be actually inducted into the Royal Guard, and also, take on the titles of our famous 6 heroes.
When are we doing that? Like, is that a see? Actually, you're doing that tonight, or
Well,
is this like a
this is the first meeting that we're going to have
okay?
about this. So, Samuel, please come in. And he kind of the king slowly walks. Val, can I please have an Arcana check?
Ooh, okay.
And please make that with advantage. With a 20. The king, while he does have a certain gravitas to him, there's a little bit more. Like, he's got an aura of magical strength to him.
Ooh.
And as you four follow him up the stairs, you do see the 6 royal guardians to the king standing. Garin at the head, with the Archmage, the Battlemaster, the Archer, the Head Guard, the Druid, and sorry, the the head cleric, or the Pope, basically.
I wave at Garin, like, really fast.
He kind of nods to you. And
I try.
as you follow King Aldrin of Altonia into the castle, you do see you kind of go into a dining room, and it's a beautiful marble dining room, table set for about 20.
Ooh.
It's
And
a lot.
and you see a group of 5 at one side of the table, another group of 5 at the other side of the table, and a third group of 5 another side of the table, and
Are they social distancing?
they are not social distancing.
Shaking my head.
That was the first thing that came to mind, and I was so mad at myself.
And a group of 4. I mean, group of 4 chairs that lay empty.
Is that us?
To be us.
Actually, it's a group of 6. And you do notice a small halfling already sitting at the table.
Is it this? Is it the halfling I want to fight?
It is the halfling you want to fight.
Is Miss even gonna be here?
Miss is not going to be here, so Miss is not going to be. here to witness this.
And Miss is not gonna be here to make me punch her.
Nope.
However,
Even though her
on the plus
character's
side,
a
she's
him,
not
but
also going to make you adopt him.
And there does seem to be one person that you do not recognize.
out of like all the groups of 5 people,
Well, there's one person that you don't recognize sitting in your group's table, like part of the table.
and this person is
You'll find out.
well. You gotta give me like, oh yeah, they're a human, or oh yeah,
They're a human female with a bow on her side of like on the left side of the table of her chair. So, with your intelligence and wisdom, you all can predict that this might be who someone chose as the royal archer.
yeah, okay.
So, do you guys sit?
Well,
I
I
will.
guess.
I'm gonna pull out the chair for Elma first before I take a seat.
Oh yeah, there's a chair for Elmo. They were kind of predicting that you might bring her.
Chivalry is not dead. Also, that means they're stalking us.
Or
which
they just
was not news.
they just scryed you, or they just use their drone.
I wonder when they scryed us.
They have a drone. We can't compete with a drone.
They also have familiars and all that. So you don't
I
you don't
I
really
want
have
to.
you don't really have an idea of when they started.
Were they
Watching.
watching Milos and Elma's night?
They
That's
were
what I was
Oh,
saying.
absolutely, yeah.
they weren't. They were not. As
As far as we know.
as the four of you sit down, Jules is about to say something and kind of stopped himself.
I'm making sure to sit as in between Jules and Claire as I can.
So,
That's a good idea.
as everyone sits down, the king sits at the head of the table, and Prince the the Prince of Kinsland sits near your end of the table. You all have been chosen to become candidates to the Royal Guards. You all show the potential to do great things.
Okay.
There will be a tournament held
Ow.
to
That was not my out loud voice.
hurtful. There will be a tournament held to show your abilities and to see who will truly take the spot of each royal guard.
Claire loses on purpose.
Sorry, but I'm a pacifist.
There are other ways to choose an archmage.
There are other ways to make you talk.
There are other ways to make you talk. There are other ways to choose an archmage if you do not choose to battle. You were all chosen for a reason. Whether it was my choice, my son's choice, or my
Somewhere in between.
or my grandson's choice, and he points to Samuel. We do wish you luck in these tournaments. But there is another thing to discuss. As Royal Guard candidates, you do get the clearance of a Royal Guard candidate. Whether you've been searching for something, you do have access to the royal library. You have access to the ethereal prison if need be, as well as interrogating prisoners. And he looks at your group.
I look very innocent.
A great evil is upon us, and I do not believe that we are ready. And while my grandson is eager to take the throne, I do not believe that it is the time. But I have grown old, and I've grown tired. So he may have to take his place before he is ready. Now I trust whoever becomes the royal guard will guide him through his kingly duties. Do I have any questions?
Question. Mumford is going to use his one brain cell a day here. What happens to the current royal guard when someone else takes their place?
When the current royal guard just retires, they do not die. They just go on to live their lives. Although this will be the first time since Kinslin's creation that the shield gets replaced.
Do they normally die?
No. The royal guard, when chosen and when granted their title, gain an immortality of sorts. And when their title is stripped away, so is that immortality. So they grow old.
I have a question, and I raise my hand.
Yes, young Pilar.
What happens if you get bestowed such an immortality at a young age?
You continue to grow to maturity.
So you just stop once you mature? Cool.
Yes.
I dig it.
This will not be the first time that we've elected a teenager to a role on
That's
the Royal
terrible.
Guard. Yeah,
Thank
there are
you, Val.
there are gasps around the table. Desperate times did call for desperate measures.
I gotta ask, was it Garen? Okay, was it Garen?
Garen kind of steps forward and says, "Yes, it was.
Intuition, baby.
I was 17
Character.
when
I don't like those implications.
I was 17 when I was granted the immortality. But however,
Okay,
it
never
did
mind.
grant me immense strength to defeat the King Ravencore.
Okay.
Do you want to reveal it now? Do you really?
No, okay. I was fully prepared to just be like, yeah, no. But then I was like, you know what? Never mind. There was a whole threat thing on purpose. Like, there was a reason. I mean, he can roll perception or something to see if he
I mean, sure.
sees me be all,
I'll have him roll perception. Oh, that's a natural one.
Oh,
He sees like a streak of light.
himbo.
Yep. Does there happen to be any more questions?
No.
One of them does. One of the Royal Guard candidates does kind of raise his hand and say, "What happens if one of us dies in battle? Then a new Royal Guard is chosen. But what happens to our body?"
That's not a question that normally comes up unless you've already researched the topic and just want to make a point.
Roll insight,
It's almost
everybody.
like he knew we wouldn't ask these things.
Roll insight, everybody.
That's the kind of question that you
23.
ask.
All right.
7.
I can't find
20. Oh, a nat
Whoa.
20. And a 10.
I'm just kidding. 10.
Polaire, you don't seem to have any kind of... Polaire and Milos, you don't seem to have any kind of suspicions about this man. He just seems
Sure
to be...
do.
He just seems to be asking a question. Mumford and Val. This man... His golden eyes kind of pierce. And he seems to be asking this question to prove that point and to kind of offend someone. You can't really tell who.
Can I look around to see if anyone else reacted?
Roll perception.
Alrighty.
I named him Golden Eyes McSalty.
A.
With a 15, you do kind of see Garen, the king, Aldrin, and the Archmage kind of look down, almost mournfully.
Oh.
They return from whence they came.
Until they are complaint again.
And I'm sure one of the gods will welcome them into their realms.
What did you think would happen, dingus?
Do you say that to him?
Maybe not quite in that tone, but I like to try and lighten the mood. I'm just like, what did you think? Pretty much that. And no dingus.
Roll a charisma check.
This is another fall flat that's gonna happen. Straight charisma, you say?
Straight charisma.
Ha! If nothing, I was right.
He sneers at you, like... He looks at Mumford and says, "You should probably shut your boy up."
Your boy has a mind of his own. As all people should.
I don't like the look this guy's giving me, so I'm just gonna put a protective hand on Polaire. This guy's vibes are rancid.
Well, if your boy has a mind of his own, then he won't mind getting his ass whooped on the battlefield.
Quick question. What does he have on him, like, objects-wise? Like, is he the sword guy? Is he the punch guy? Is he the magic guy?
He's kind of... First of all, he's in a suit like you guys. He's got a bit of a... It's an all-black suit like Mumford, but with, instead of a charcoal tie, it's just a pure white tie.
He's a necromancer. Just kidding.
And on his belt there seems to be a dagger.
7 episodes later, darn, I was right.
Damn it! Can I have actually a perception check from Polaire?
I don't think it's gonna be. Oh,
20.
unnatural 20.
Can I have a history check?
I knew it.
So you don't really recognize this, but there seems to be a symbol, a pin with a crest on it. You don't recognize it from somewhere. You try to think of something, but it's kind of like it's kind of foggy. If anyone
Is there like a vibe of the crest?
if anyone else wants to make a history check to help Polaire out, you guys can.
Thank you.
Keep in mind, Val, I think you have advantage.
Expertise.
So 13,
You got
13.
a 4 on history, so I'm assuming he's fidgety because he's very uncomfortable in his suit, and that's all he's focused on right now.
Val, you kind of recognize it from the Tome of Altonian Knowledge. It's not. It's got the vibe of something shady, and you kind of get that vibe from him that he's real shady.
The Gray question and not a Mumford question because he's not smart enough?
Yes.
Is okay, my theory is this an elven mafia man?
Maybe.
Hmm.
Now, what seems to be his party doesn't really match his aesthetic. Can I have insight checks, actually?
Did you say he was the edgy one? Is that what you just said?
Can I have insight checks?
No.
Instead, could I just cast Detect Thoughts?
Can you do that without vocal or somatic?
It is both vocal, somatic, and has a material component.
Okay, so
But people are going to look at me weirdly, and I'm just going to say, it was the only spell I knew to avoid going to the bathroom.
I'm gonna have you roll a stealth check with advantage to take out the vocal and somatic components.
No, I'm happy to do them. I'll just lie about it.
People are gonna know what it is.
Yeah.
Why?
It's a room of people who
That's a good point.
are specialized in this.
All right, then maybe not.
I will still allow you to do the stealth check, and if you fail, you can make a deception check to lie about it.
All right, I'll go for a stealth check.
Okay, go for it. Yeah. Yep. You make the stealth check. No one seems to notice you kind of mumble something, and you kind of move your hands around. What's the material?
A copper piece. But I've got my rapier, so I can just.
Cause it's a penny for your thoughts.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I could just take out a copper piece and.
Yeah, you take out a copper piece. You kind of slide your fingers around it, and you detect thoughts.
That's a terrible pun.
Yeah.
You hear the voices. You hear the thoughts of everyone, kind of like. His party seems to be a little bit afraid of him. And what he seems to be thinking about is how to get closer to the king.
Psychic assassin. I wish I had message. Or telepathy.
And I mean, you can probe deeper, but
just double check. He doesn't. Oh yeah. Either way, the target knows, so
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
All right. So you kind of get out of that mental state. Do you kind of give anyone a look?
I'm just going to glance over to the king and very go. Yeah, just wink.
The king kind of looks at you, looks back.
And then just slowly nod my head towards the guy.
He looks at the guy,
And then wink again.
and he thinks. Since your detect thought is still up, he kind of what he. I'm just gonna roll.
Okay, out of curiosity, shape water.
Wait.
It says.
Before that, I'm gonna roll an Arcana check for the king.
I'm gonna say, hopefully the king will detect this. Otherwise, what's this tiefling doing? Trying to get a three-way going?
So that's
Only a three-way. This is a room full of people. You're dreaming too small, buddy.
a 25.
Oh.
He has a plus 15 to Arcana.
Ooh.
So with that 25, he kind of directs his thoughts to you. What seems to be the problem?
I'm just going to point my finger and use shape water, which is only somatic. I'm assuming he has a drink, right?
Yeah, you guys all have like.
Yeah, brilliant. So, point 2, you can cause the water to form into simple shades and animate at your direction. So I'm just going to write in his water, he seems a bit sus.
Golden Ice McSalty is sus.
He looks to you. He looks to his guards and kind of moves his hand subtly. And as the man is about to drink his glass of water, two guards grab his arms and he says, what is happening here? You
Clearly, you have the qualifications to get here, but you have the suspiciousness to get kicked out of here. Bye bye, McSalty.
Salty was not the imposter.
seem to you, sir, are under arrest by order of the king.
What? What? I didn't think he was that sus, but okay.
Get off me! I am going to be the battle master to the king. Get off me now.
Going to be? Someone has high expectations.
Please.
As if there aren't 4 other people.
Please leave willingly. Get off me. So help me. And one of the guards accidentally loosens his grip, and the man takes out his dagger, slits that guard's throat, and stabs the other guard in the chest, pulling it out.
Can I?
What are you gonna do?
Can I
I
head
want to
desk?
make a move.
Huh?
I want a head desk. Like facepalm, but head desk.
I want to attack this man.
Milo's just gonna immediately stand up, and first he's gonna yell at the dude and kind of be like, "You are a very bad man. You are ruining my evening." And then I'm gonna pick up the chair that I was sitting in and just chuck it at him.
Roll a strength check. I'm going to give you proficiency. And as Milos is about to do that,
In throwing chairs.
he says, "Glory to Ravencor."
Oh, it is this
Stinky.
sus. He is sus.
So that would be a 20.
Glory to McStinky Pants. Oh,
23.
wait, they're the same person.
He's going to do an evasive action as you throw the chair at him. Roll 3d6.
How did he get in here?
Go here.
Yeah.
I only heard go here, but it's still
How much
Like,
damage?
there has to.
16.
16 half to 8. As he kind of moves out of the way, only one of the legs hits him in the shoulder and kind of cracks onto him, and the chair falls off. He's like, get.
Well,
There has
he-
to get.
And he throws his dagger at Milosh. Does a 20 hit Milosh?
No, glances right off. What are you talking about?
2,
Yeah, 20
3,
hits.
4.
Wait, is there any way I can danger sense to try to catch it?
I will allow you to use your reaction to make a dex save.
Yes.
The monk feature.
You don't
Damn
catch
it.
it. You're about to, like, you'll almost catch the handle, but it goes a little too fast. Milosh,
Uh-huh.
Dude.
please take 2, 12, 15 points of damage as this dagger kind of hits you
I might finally be able to use deflect missiles.
in your shoulder, and he's like, he takes down another guard and picks up his gun and shoots everywhere. So I'm gonna roll 3d20. Polaire does a 14 hit.
No.
Okay. Val does a 14 hit.
I don't know if laid some up. So, no.
Okay. Polaire does a 17 hit.
Yes, but I would like to use deflect missiles.
So you catch the bullet.
Yes.
Sick.
That is a pretty dope move. So
That's 1d10 plus 10, so that's 13 damage that it's reduced by.
So you catch it, you kind of stop the bullet in your hand, and you can feel it burn and rotate in your hand, but it doesn't seem to hurt. Are you gonna throw it back?
You betcha! I'm going to throw bullets at a dude.
Alright, use so it's a ranged attack, so you can roll a d20 plus your dex modifier and I
I'm
believe
just
your
gonna-
proficiency bonus.
I'm just gonna pretend I used a dart.
Yep.
Dang.
You ooh. You know what? I'm gonna say that hits. Roll a d6.
Yeah, okay, I'll just... Dice D6 is that one. 2.
2 damage. So you throw it back, and he barely gets a shot at the window and crashes out.
Okay, so now that he made a dramatic exit, without having made much progress aside from, making sure that everyone knew that Ravencor is still alive.
It's clear to talk about him.
As you're about to say about to like talk about this, you hear
Oh, nah. King got hot hit, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Hey, Mumford, you still have those potions, right?
Oh yeah.
Unless it's a magic bullet that keeps you from getting healed, which, oops.
You don't know.
Hope is right there.
Alma's a doctor. Surely she could, like...
We do have a doctor. Is anyone here a doctor?
It's fine. I've got animate dead.
I'm a nurse.
Elma's beautiful nurse. She can help wounded. We must go after man flipped out window.
As Elma goes to help the king, he sheds one last golden tear. and his body fades.
What happens to our bodies, he asks. Ugh. The nerve of some people. Foreshadowing. Ugh.
The king is dead.
One sheet of paper.
And as the king dies, Samuel, still in shock, glows a radiant, not golden, but almost greenish color. As his adornments of king appear, almost out of thin air. Now, the king's garb changes for every generation. The king's garb changes for every generation. This seems to be wartime now, so the garb reflects that, showing a more armored look. To the crown, it's a more helmet with two golden wings on top. The armor on his chest seems to be more of a scale mail with studded leather underneath. His gauntlets, a black and gold. And his weapon, the scimitar of old kings past.
Mm.
We are at war.
Well, that was dramatic. Yeah, we're at war. As much as I'd like to say I told you so, we're at a very sensitive moment for some people who need not be named, so I'm not going to.
Samuel looks down at his grandfather.
Who's faded.
Well, you know, where his grandfather
used to be.
Sheds a single tear and says, "Proceedings must be made. The tournament must be moved forward. And his voice cracks. I need to make an address.
Mm-mm. Don't you love the press?
Make your preparations, everybody. I shall make mine." And he kind of walks away. Garen and the Royal Guardians look to where the body was. Is there any preparations you need to do now?
I would like a bat.
We can get you a bat.
My bat.
Preparations like to fight people on the spot?
No,
Okay.
you can all use your Royal Guard candidacy. The tournament that was supposed to be next month has been moved up to next week.
I can deal with next week. Because that's like, it's less pop quiz and more unit quiz. And yeah, I can do that.
I'm sure you all have questions for Samverton.
Do you want them numerically, alphabetically? I can go through a list of the ways to list them, actually.
Valkaren,
Yes.
I'm sure you can use the Royal Library for your activities, including bringing your familiar back. Milosh,
Yes.
you and the other four head guard candidates can go commune with your men.
Okay.
Polaire, Mumford, come with me.
Okay.
We never really did talk to the other person, but I guess we're not doing that now.
We're at wartime now. He has to about face and become a leader again.
Well, I mean, I meant like the other person in our group.
No, you haven't talked to them yet. And
Although, before we head off, Palaire, I do need a small word with you.
Okay.
Do you still have that ring you took?
Yeah, I figured that leaving it at the house would mean it would get stolen.
Do you mind if I have a look at it?
Yeah, I kind of trust you with it more than I trust me, so I give it to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
before
If it get,
before I go to Polaire and Mumford and Milosh, I'm gonna start with Valkaren.
Okay.
if someone comes to steal it, sound the alarm. Don't try and fight them. Run and get help.
Don't worry, I can scream very loudly if I want to.
See, we have a plan.
Val,
Also, I think I'm still the fastest person here.
what's your speed?
Well, when blade singing, I've got a 40-foot flying speed, and then a bonus action Misty Step.
Okay, I was gonna say because Mumford has a 45-foot walking speed.
And so does Polaire.
Anyways,
Just really fast.
Val,
Power walking down the grocery aisle.
as you come into the library, the Royal Library, you do see the other archmages or sorceresses that are up for candidacy, looking through all the books for spells of some sort. But you are not drawn to those books. You are drawn by whispers to a demonic tome in the middle of the library.
Even in the world of wizards, hearing voices is a very bad sign, Harry.
What do you do?
Well, I'm going to open the book.
As you open the book, you learn of a fallen Awesomer who fell so far that he became a devil. And the whispers you hear, yes, child, listen. Hear my voice. Learn about me. And
I'm just going to keep reading through the book.
as you keep reading, you open up the tome of Altonian knowledge. And as you read, it seems to be written, it starts to get written into the tome.
Oh, but that's awesome.
Copy and pasting.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's illegal, but whatever, it's awesome.
Magical book of plagiarism.
Hey, hey, hey! Hey!
Hi.
Please
Hey!
put that
Hello.
in the quotes.
To be fair, it's more like the Library of Alexandria.
Ooh.
Milosh,
Yes.
you and 4 other warriors, paladins, fighters, kind of walk to the Royal Guard. Some of them are kind of marching, almost like to show off that they're better than you. But
So
Wow, you can march.
before we
Ooh.
walk off, seeing as how it's kind of dangerous, could I have told Elma to like go back to the house or something?
yeah, and she totally does.
Okay, before that though, I want to like tip her and then give her like a very like passionate kiss, and then basically be like, Milos will come back for you.
And then
Roll
boop her
a
nose.
performance check.
Oh,
Does he get advantage?
I'll give him advantage
my god.
for being super sweet.
It's a 12. No, sorry, 13.
With a 13, it's a good kiss. It's very passionate,
Not as good as last night.
a little flowery, but you get the point across, and she does go beet red and kind of like rush to the car, just like all giddy like.
Then Milos is gonna flex out of his dress clothes, where he's just wearing pants now, and then he's gonna go walk with the soldier dudes.
Milos, please roll a strength check.
That is an unnatural 20.
With an unnatural 20, you flex and the clothes rip, so you can feel more free moving, including the pants.
Lovely. Yeah. After his passionate kiss, Milos just and then just flexes and
Yep.
yeah.
And you kind of you're kind of racing the other candidates, but roll a no, you don't need to. You get there first, and you see the Royal Guard standing at attention. And
Ooh.
it's not just a sect of the Royal Guard. It's not like a group of the Royal Guard. It is the entire Royal Guard.
Like Capital Royal Guard or like the guards of the Royal?
So the Royal Guard act as kind of like the Secret Service.
Okay. I just didn't know if there was like Royal Guard versus like.
But there's like 500 men in the Royal Guard. So it's
You almost said Secret Service.
I almost said Secret Service. It's it's almost like you're talking to the warriors in Goliath War. Milos, do you have an impassioned speech?
Like to the so like am I like in charge of these people now?
You're one of the people in charge. You've got four other people you're competing with. But
Okay.
wait, but if you do well enough, they will follow you.
Okay. So yeah, Milos in his tattered clothes is going to raise his arm up and kind of in the best way he can articulate himself in common. Basically be like, King was assassinated by bad men. We cannot be having this happen in Capital City anymore. We must rise up and defeat evil at all costs. So no more kings, no more common peoples, no more guards, nobody, no one ever gets deaded.
All right, I'm gonna have Milos roll a performance check with your strength modifier and proficiency.
Oh.
That is a 17.
With a 17, as a salute, they raise their arms up and go, "Yeah!" And everyone goes is like battle crying, and they are inspired by your speech, and they will follow you.
Fuck yeah.
Until the other people give their speeches, and then they're just confused.
But
Let
are they in tattered clothes?
I'm
Did they
kidding.
kiss their girlfriend passionately?
Let me roll performance checks for them. No. Yeah, no. It's Milosh.
Okay. Sorry, dudes.
Polaire and Mumford. Mumford, first. First things first. Do you want to call your parents?
Who needs parents?
It's more of
no,
a.
I'll catch him up later.
The reason I'm asking is Ravencore has been revealed.
By Ravencore, he can't blame us.
Yes, you're right. He
But
can't.
also,
But also, he now has no reason to keep your family alive.
Oh, yeah, I should probably call him. I'm gonna call him my mom.
Hey, sweetie, what's up?
you don't
Um,
happen to be mind controlled, do you? Blink twice if you're mind controlled.
I can't see your blink from here.
Exactly.
Hey, sweetie, what's up?
Um, oh, can I just say bad news without a lot of pleasantries?
What's the bad news?
Ravencore has been revealed by a really rude man
Working
and
for Ravencore.
who works for him, and I don't know what that'll mean later.
Okay. I will let Bartram know. And she hangs up. You do not know
You
what that.
Tell the butler.
I trust the butler.
Yeah.
I trust the butler too. It's just a beautiful thing that we trust the butler that much. That's why his betrayal will hurt that much more.
In this house we stand, Bartrand.
As you guys get to the interrogation rooms, as you guys get to a room with
Interrogation in it.
no, with
It
a
smells of interrogation in here.
with a elven man
What's up, dog?
with an elven male. Polaire, you recognize this elven male. He's still
As
wearing
whom?
he's still wearing kind of the duster scarf and goggles as he did in the ethereal plane.
Are you my hallucination?
No, that's not the hallucination. That's the
Okay.
that's the guy you met in the
Oh,
ethereal
I'm
plane.
sorry. Are you what I dubbed my hallucination?
Nope. It's the prisoner. It's the prison.
Oh wait, the frickin' prison guy.
Yeah.
See, I'm getting there. Eventually. Oh hey!
Oh, hey. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, you're okay. Garen?
What?
Yeah, I'm here. I guess it's time. Yep. And the elven male puts his hands together, closes his eyes. Polaire, Mumford, and Garen. You just see a blackish blue portal appear.
Oh boy, this again.
Again?
Oh, this is where I went last time I dropped off the face of the earth in the middle of a fight.
Oh.
Would you like to go in?
I mean, I'm going in.
I'm gonna pat Garen on the back before going in.
Oh, Garen is coming with you.
Oh, okay. I'll pat his back on the way.
All three of you go in, and you hear, hoo, hoo, yeah, hoo, hoo, yeah, as
Are we literally singing "We Will Rock You"
as
in the prison?
as lines of prisoners are getting ready for a new prisoner. They're clanging the jail cells. They're just trying to make enough noise. But you all walk forward to one cell made entirely of glass, and you walk in. and sitting with one leg, but arrogant as ever. Why? I was wondering when you'd visit me. And that's where we're
Sam,
gonna
my
end it.
main man.
And that's where we're gonna
Oh.
end it off.
Brilliant.
Ew.
Great.
Thank you guys for watching. I am very sorry for the shortened episode. I don't know what you're talking about. There's no hour long where I'm not talking. Who knows?
Depends on how we edit it. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Please
I
like and
say we.
please like and subscribe, and comment so we get all those nice clicks. And
Like and subscribe to give Galen a nap.
and and we will see you guys next time.